Good morning, everybody. Welcome back for another War Thunder new vehicle video. This with the recently introduced 8.3 battle rating, medium / main battle tank, mostly main battle tank, the Strv 104, which, this is a little bit of a stretch, but bear with me here. If you're interested in getting a decent British premium that's actually pretty good for grinding higher tier stuff, you can use this as a test to decide whether or not you want to spend your money, because the Shot Kill Delete, or the Shoot Kill Delete as I call it, which is the corresponding Centurion 104 type vehicle in the British premium line, is essentially the same vehicle. Israel and Sweden worked together to do all the upgrades and stuff, and they came up with, Sweden ended up with the Strv 104, and Israel ended up with the Shot Kill Delete, and they're very similar. They're not exactly precisely the same vehicle. There are some slight differences. The illumination flares on the back of the turret there, and the different machine gun types on the Strv 104 being sort of obvious differences, and then the mantlet armor and some other things are different on the 104, but they're basically, they have the same engine upgrade, so you'll notice the engine deck is different on this back of this tank. The gun is the same, the APF SDS rounds are the same, and generally it's the same vehicle with the same upgrades and stuff. It's just slightly tailored differences for whichever nation actually ended up with it. So there you go. So let's take a look at the modifications here, as we've got a few sweep around views of it. So you start out with the APDS as usual. You move on to the what will be DM23 equivalent shells for APF SDS at the bottom at tier 4, and then the usual gang of idiots here for upgrade modifications. You've got Hesh, because it's an L7105, of course. You've got smoke shells, you've got a laser rangefinder, you get artillery, you've got green NVDs. More's the pity, but it's a little bit early for thermals, unfortunately. Be nice, but technologically it's a bit too early for our beloved thermal imaging, but that's okay. The problem is, at 8.3, you will definitely run into people who have thermal, so you're going to have to be careful if you get a night battle. And then the same bevy of mobility and protection upgrades, so not too bad. It's a Centurion, we've seen it before, but it is slightly different, and it does have the advantage of the Swedish tech tree backing it up, and also getting what is the equivalent of DM23 APF SDS at the final bit of it there. There's a better look at the upgraded engine engine deck, I guess you want to call it, with the bigger top there to fit the larger engine inside. Okay, so X-ray. We'll take a look at the armor. As you can see, we've got some Blazer ERA. Blazer is definitely Israeli ERA, so there's some of the Israeli influence there. They did put some up at the front of the mantlet there to give you some protection on the normally flat mantlet of the Centurions, which is nice. Because while it is the best armored part of the front of the Centurion, it still doesn't really hold up against chemical weapons or the better kinetic energy weapons. Alright, enough with the spin around. We've got the normal steel plates, armored side skirts here to protect the tracks and such, the running gear from heat rounds, and then pretty much standard Centurion all the rest of the way around. For the X-ray, still pretty standard. We should be able to turn off the armor. There we go. We get a little better view there. Mostly floor stowage for the ammunition. And the ready rack over here, 6 pieces of first stage ammo, so be careful when you're firing that off. There's a couple more pieces back here that should be early ones for reloading the first stage ammo. I'm probably going to drop about half the ammo as normal when I actually go into battle with this thing. Turret rotation speed, 15 degrees a second, just about. That's it's on the lower end. It's also completely unmodified. 7 seconds reload rate is not great. That is going to hurt. -10, +15 on vertical, pretty standard. And 58 tons. Top speed of 29 miles per hour with the upgraded engine. That's a relief with the Centurion. It's not quite as slow as your normal standard Centurions or Strv 101 or 81, so it's got that going for it at least. Let's take a look at the customizations, and then we'll move on into battle. So Desert Camo Late, standard color, 420 kills. Quadricolor Deforming, love this camo. 790 kills, that's going to take a minute. Tricolor winter deforming, that is gorgeous. It's just something about the blotchy pattern ones, man. I love them. 610 kills, reachable. Unicolor winter, price 200, as not surprising. Tricolor summer deforming, price 200. I might just buy that one because I sure do like it. In fact, let's do it. What the heck? That's what we got the Golden Eagles for. Okay, there we go. So I do like that camouflage quite a bit, actually. I may actually use this for the thumbnail instead of the regular stock camouflage thumbnail. I think I'm going to do that, actually. Okay, that should just about cover everything that we normally talk about for intro here, so let's throw it into battle. Okay, here we go. 24 rounds of ammunition is just about half. Let's see how that stows away. Alright, doesn't really... I guess all the ammunition going to one side of the tank rather than like all the front, so you can get hit from the side to side. I guess that's better. See how our speed feels. Well, we're not as fast as a striker. Or the 103C. Let's see if we can actually get some straightaway here. We've got a Conqueror keeping up with us. Now, he's probably spaded. There we go. Now we're pulling away from him. Alright, so at least we're faster than the Conqueror. We're still only making 20 miles an hour, though. We will try to make it to Alpha, but I doubt it's going to happen. Yeah, cross-country speed ain't exactly 29.9 miles per hour. It's not surprising. This terrain is pretty bad on this map. And we are not going to make it. So we will abandon our pursuit of Alpha because that's not a thing that's going to happen. And we'll try to get some combat going. Oh my god, I hate this map's mud. Watch yourself there, Obel. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome right there. We let somebody drive across the bridge. Right up to our spawn. Good lord. Okay, let's hope this goes better. Good start with the BMP-1 turning directly sideways across the spawn. I don't know what he thought was going to happen there. So I will say this, for the thing having a more powerful engine with like half again as much speed as a stock Centurion, it ain't exactly showing in stock form. Feels like a regular Centurion so far. This map's a little better because it's an older map, so there's less soft mud and crud on it. But with the track Vaseline nerfs now, it's going to be just as difficult to get up these rocks. Okay, we have basically no hope of making it to any early caps except for like a domination map, so we won't worry about that so much. Oh my, what the... I don't even know what just happened with the gun sight right there. You know, most of them are going to be up here and over here. That's what people do on this game anymore. I have to get to my great flanking position, or I can be a sniper. Hello. And there's the reload getting us killed. Reload keeping us from getting a kill and then getting us killed. Well, we may pull an assist out of this. Maybe 2 assists. Not much else. This thing is supposed to be better than a normal Centurion. It'd be nice if it was actually capable of its better engine power. Yeah, this map and this layout seems like a recipe for disaster for this tank. We are going to get shot from over here before we can even... I'm not even going to go this way and go into A like I normally would. I'm heading towards here to get some cover, and I don't think we'll make it. Can't even break 19 miles an hour. This is good terrain. We're actually slowing down. So I'm guessing there was an M551 down here somewhere. I don't know. We're not going to mark anything and warn the team that it's coming up behind. Amazing. Shot straight through the center of the hull, and I don't... And then he kills me with an ATGM in between my ear... what the fuck ever. Well, there's parts anyway. Okay. Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Okay. I don't know how this guy didn't kill the 120. That's not good. That's an Object 279. Oh boy. I don't think that can end well. Nope. Okay, let's have somebody turn directly in front of us. Oh, thank you. Thank you for not just driving in front of me. I appreciate that. Now, let's have our typical normal Centurion mobility here, because that's what it is. It's supposed to be better engine, but it's not even close. I'm assuming when it's spaded out, it should move better, but like it's supposed to be 29 miles an hour? Not even close. Not even close. Would have been nice if I didn't have to stop for that guy, but they weren't going to wait anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We're not going to get one of the easiest captures there is to get. And then we take a hit. Can't even get to the point before we're taking a hit. so bad slow. It's just too slow to do anything. Like, I can see that guy. Plenty of time to get a shot at him, but we don't get there in time to actually get a shot at him. It took B at least. There we go. There's a hit worth hitting. Hey! How about that? We actually killed something. Man, reload. Reload just ate there. Hey! We're made. Oh god. Come on, come on, come on, come on, back up. We actually need to repair though. I'm assuming I'm scouted. Okay, the helicopter's down finally. Yeah, I must be scouted. We're just gonna chill till the repair finishes. Alright, well I see where he is. It's gotta be a BMP right about here. Well, maybe it's not a BMP. It could be... no. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a BMP. Oh, it's probably a Bradley. Yeah, it'll be a Bradley. I was thinking it was a German. Yep. Did I get him? I got him! Haha! Has a respectable amount of research there. Let's see how much of it was actually for the 104. Not too bad. Not too bad indeed. Okay. Well, we get run into immediately off the spawn by a guy who could not help but be able to see me. What is up with people driving lately? I didn't think that actually was somebody. Let's see if this gets us a chance to actually see somebody over Charlie. No, heavens no. Why would we be able to do something silly like that? No, use terrain to actually climb up and then be able to see something across the map? Heavens no, don't be silly. We'll get that chance again. Maybe right here though. This might be an okay spot to try to re-engage that guy. Give it a shot. I think so. See him. Try at APF SDFs right now. Look at his gun breach anyway. Made him move. We'll try another shot at him. He on fire? Yeah. Ooh. Come on, loader, before we get hit. There we go. What did I tell you? Amazing. They're already behind our... two of them. I don't suppose I'm going to get any help here, huh? The only guy near me gets killed. Oh my god. I give up. How? Thanks for nothing, campers over at the hotel. I mean, thanks for just absolutely nothing. It just... But I can't get around this corner without being detected. Stop, 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 stop. Come on, turn the turret, turn the turret, turn the turret, turn the turret. All I'm trying to do is get up over this so I can go kill this guy right here. And I don't even think I'm going to be able to. Oh, come on, Vaseline tracks. Oh boy. Found him. And we're dead because of our Vaseline tracks. Oh my god. Saved. Absolutely saved. Oh my god, this engine is giving me cancer. This engine is giving me cancer. No! My turret is facing the wrong way. See him. Come on, start the engine. This engine is just disgustingly bad. I have the gun depression. Is he dead? Oh, he's dead. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Alright, guys. So the problem I'm having repeatedly, and the problem that you will have repeatedly, is every map in this game is designed to make you start driving uphill to get to the battle, which is designed to slow you down, which is designed to make you spend golden eagles on upgrades to your maneuverability and your mobility and such. And this being a stock vehicle and me driving vehicles stock unless they are spaded, unless they're premiums, means this is the problem that I'm having to deal with, and this is the problem that you will also have to deal with yourself, is that this thing is way too slow to get anywhere, anytime, in any sort of a useful time frame. And as you will see, it's just, it's barely able to make regular Centurion speeds, much less what is supposed to be the 29.9 miles per hour that its maximum speed is supposed to be. I have had multiple times now where I've driven 2.5 minutes to get somewhere. I don't even make it to the objective, and I'm getting killed by enemy tanks from the other side that are able to get past the objective I'm trying to get to and into our half of the battle. As you can see, the fact that I'm making 12 miles an hour right now down a hill, we're speeding up a little bit, but I mean, you can see what I'm talking about here. Just how slow this thing is going, and there are like premium AMX-30 Supers and such, T-55 AM-1s, and they're just making it. This is the fastest I've ever seen this tank go right now. It was at 26 miles an hour for a second, and now it's dropping. But I mean, that's it. That's the best I've gotten, and I'm out ahead of my team, but you know, I'm out racing a Gepard, which is a super slow version of a Leopard for some reason. This is the biggest heartache I'm having with this vehicle. Oh, I just hit 30 miles an hour. I should have taken a screenshot because I'll never see that again. Biggest problem I'm having with the 104 is not its gun, it's not its armor, it's the mobility and the speed being just atrociously bad. But whatever else happens in this battle, that I'm leaving that bit in because it's the biggest problem with this vehicle. Seems like it was the SU-57 right there. Took my breach out. Because of course it did. Alright, so, trying to accelerate moving up the hill now. As you can see. Now, I stopped to shoot, certainly, so I would have made it to B, obviously, before now, but I stopped to shoot at an enemy and repair after an enemy counter shot back at me and took out my gun breach. But, I mean, look at this thing moving right now. This is the speed you generally get, and it is terrible. Managed to get a kill all the same there, but luckily, because he went up the hill and was also slow. But anyway. I don't know where the ZSU-57 went. I'm a little concerned with that. I don't know what my gun is. My gun is bouncing on the post fence right next to me instead of just sitting still. Come on. This game's third-person thing is I don't. All right, well, we pulled off a victory with an actual kill there, which is pretty rare with this thing right now. So we will wrap it up there, get some closing thoughts, and yeah. All right, gang, for closing thoughts for the Stridsvagn 104, I would love it a lot more if it was spaded, and I think I will love it a lot more when I get the mobility upgrades for it, especially with the DM23 upgrade APF SDS that it gets. I'm ending the video here, having only used the APDS, just to show you what your stock experience is going to be like. And I definitely will continue grinding this vehicle and get it up to fully spaded up standards so that I can show you, here's what it's like when you get to it being spaded. So early in the video, in the intro, I said, if you were looking for a good British premium and you're not sure if you want to buy the shoot, kill, delete, you could use this thing to see if you want to get the shoot, kill, delete. Yeah, now I'm going to completely reverse that statement and say, if you want to get the STRV 104, you could test drive the shoot, kill, delete and see what it's like, and then, or, you know, if you already have the shoot, kill, delete, you can base what this thing will end up as a spaded vehicle as you can, you know, judge that based on what the shoot, kill, delete is capable of, because I think that's going to be the case. Rather than test drive this thing, or, you know, drive this thing to decide if you want to get the shot, kill, delete, I would say don't do that, because this thing is utterly horrible as a stock vehicle. The gun is fine. And the armor, the ERA hasn't stopped any ATGMs that have hit me, which is kind of disappointing. I've had one or two hit the ERA and it not stop them. I didn't show them in the video. But, I mean, you kind of don't expect too much to save you at, you know, until you get a T-72B3, I guess, with ERA on it. But all the same, I mean, you can kill the enemies you're going to see with the APDS. You're just not going to get to a good position fast enough where you can actually kill them. And that is the biggest problem with this vehicle, is just its mobility is so subpar that you'll just be frustrated the entire time you're driving the goddamn thing, because it is so terrible trying to get to any good position. and you're fighting things like AMX 30 Supers and TVD5 AM1s, like I said, that are fully spaded premium vehicles that are slinging APF SDS halfway across the map, and they're getting, you know, they're getting well beyond the halfway point before you're even crossing the 1/3 point on your side of the map. So you just have to watch out for that. And while in reality, in real life, this wouldn't be such a disadvantage to this thing because it could be in a pre-selected, pre-prepared position and ready for the enemy coming, it doesn't work that way when you start at the same time as the enemy does in a video game like this, where everybody starts at 0 at your spawn and the game says go, and you're not already there waiting in an ambush position or, you know, pushing forward to a position where you know the enemy is and they don't know you're coming, etc., etc. So this is not reality, but the reality of the game is you don't have that advantage that this vehicle would have in reality. So I'm going to stop rambling onward now. It's just the difference is, you know, it's capable, I'm sure, once it gets fully spaded out. The problem is it's not fully spaded out yet. So I do look forward to finishing the thing out, and I hope this gave you at least an idea of the heartache it's going to be to drive the thing initially. And I hope you can kind of see the potential in it. The upgrades are good. I mean, I need the transmission, engine, tracks, filters, and then the DM23 equivalent round here. Elevation mechanism and horizontal drive. All of those things should make this vehicle just so much better. And obviously that's most of the modifications, but in this case, I think you really want to have this thing spaded before it's going to be particularly enjoyable to drive. And we'll leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and good luck, good luck to those of you who are going to drive your STRV 104s from a stock position, because you're going to need it. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Take care of yourselves out there, be safe, and we'll see you in the next new vehicle video.